So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. Past midfield. Still going. And he goes all the way for the touchdown. Fireworks to start this night with an opening kickoff return for 6. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Levis to open with a pass. That caught Tony Pollard. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He'll air one out for Palmer. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. Picked off by Kader Kohou. And the Dolphins will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
The NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year, Raheem Mostert. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here you go, right here.
Throwing, Tannehill. That's going to be taken in by Durham Smythe. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Tannehill to throw. Looking underneath for Achane. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now Tannehill. He'll drop this one down to Mostert. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. And it sets up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Complete Ridley on the reception. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Nice grab there by Ridley, and this is a unit that this Tennessee Titans offense has continued to search and build ever since the departure of A.J. Brown a few years back. And now with the signing of Calvin Ridley, a guy who has been a playmaker everywhere he's been, they're starting to put together a really nice receiving core down in Tennessee.
On 1st down, Levis. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Levis. He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Titan 1st down. To throw is Levis. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Second down and 8. 22. Levis. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. 1st and 10, and they give it to Pollard. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Levis. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. To throw is Tannehill. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So
now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. And this is taken in by the defense. After that fumble recovery, a big opportunity here. 1st and goal. They send Ridley in motion. They'll run here. It's Pollard. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. A 2nd down throw here for under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. Folk's kick is good. And the Titans are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
Tannehill. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw is Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Hey, let's go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll find Mostert out of the backfield.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Here's Tannehill. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. Levis to throw on 1st and 10. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 2nd down, Levis. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Levis to throw. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Pollard. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Pollard with a nice 1st down run, and the Memphis native returns to Tennessee after an impressive 5-year stint with the Cowboys. He's coming off 2 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons, and he should be a huge part of the solution and part of filling the hole left by Derrick Henry.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. And he's in. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Makes the score Titans 10, Dolphins 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
There you go, right here. Go.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. He'll work forward for a couple. Harold Landry, there on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Set. Ready, hot.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Now he'll run. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Now Sanders on for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. Missed the extra point. And this is going to stay a 3-point game. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Back to the air, it's Levis. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Now a 3rd and 2. Now, Levis. He manages to get the throw. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Levis. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They run it straight ahead with Pollard. Pollard, first down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. A pickup there of 25 yards. That's good for a Titan first down. Opening carry of the game for Tyjae Spears. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Levis. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. Looked like the Titans were able to get back on this one. Indeed, they did. So Tennessee keeps the ball.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll go Here's Levis.
Oh my God, that was
For the third
PI.
time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge fourth down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the second-year man, Devon Achane. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing, Tannehill. That's taken in by Achane. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Tannehill to throw. This throw right side is caught by Hill. He's still on his feet. And he will score. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night as we send you up to Orlando for a check-in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's all yours. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And we will not have a run back here. The second half starts with a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. This one complete to Ridley. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
To throw is Levis. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 45 yards. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
A 2nd down throw here for Levis. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Titans are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Tannehill. He'll get this one out to his fullback. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job defensively. They were all over that from the jump. Initially, I thought he was going to break away and pick up something positive, but at the end of it all, he ended up going backwards.
Here we go.
Tannehill working from the pistol. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Third and long. Now Tannehill. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And he's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Miami. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Levis to throw on 1st and 10. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Now Levis. Complete Wrigley on the reception. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 1st down, Levis. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On 2nd down, Levis. A dive for the end zone, but he loses the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here we go. What do you read it?
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. Off he goes, and he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Will Levis. Touchdown, Titans. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Folks' extra point is good. And the Titans will cut the deficit to 7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. To throw is Tannehill. He finds his tight end, that's Smythe. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Here's Tannehill. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A run up the middle with Achane. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Back to throw is Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll lead to a second down. Back to the air, it's Levis. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
Go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield by Smith. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is exactly what you want to do as an offense as you take the field following what they call these sudden change situations. Your defense does a great job by taking the ball away. The opposing defense now is kind of slow getting on the field. Their heads are a little bit down. They're mad at their offense. So what do? You challenge them downfield. After that successful throw, the next step is you want to come away with points.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Throwing, Tannehill. That's to the outside. He's got Smith. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And he'll be taken down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
A carry here for Wright. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Now a screen set up for Achane. And he nearly takes it in, but they're going to say he's short of the goal line. So now it is 4th and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
His kick is good. He got it. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Like 24. 23 window. 23 window.
From the gun, it's Levis. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Levis to throw it here on first down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here comes second down.
Like 54, like 54. Like 24 limits, like 22 green.
They'll drop to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to...
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
There you go, right here.
A run with the fullback in goal. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. A give here to Wright. And it'll be brought down shy of the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Back on the ground and back to Wright. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. They face second down and 7. They'll toss it here to Achane. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. So a win here for the Dolphins. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.